Welcome back to the program. As promised, we have been joined by someone who's going to explain to us and give us more information about his truly holistic approach to fitness, nutrition, and family. His name is Marc-Antony Williams, and I am so excited to have you on the program this evening.
Good to be here.
We were looking over your website as Michael and I were doing research, and I'm just going to jump right in and let you explain to our viewers what you do.
I'm a personal trainer and a professional chef. And what we do, obviously, is we train people individually. I also work with people in regards to nutrition. I'm not a nutritionist, but I teach people how to prepare foods that are healthy and nutritious. It's really not rocket science.
Okay.
We use a lot of fresh foods, and we just use some of the common sense approaches to it's a daily lifestyle. What you eat when you arise, what do you eat for dinner, what do you eat for lunch? And we just try to make it simple.
Well, one of the things that impressed me about your website and explaining your services on your website was your focus on families and children and childhood obesity. So I'd like you to talk a little bit about how you're able to help families in particular and what they can look for if they are able to contact you for your services.
Okay, there's a project that we're working on. It's called Fit Kids and Families. And our target date to launch Fit Kids and Families is in early March. And Fit Kids and Families is a group and one-on-one approach to talking with families and communities as a group about their lifestyle and then making the necessary changes in their lifestyle. So, for example, we would meet with a family one-on-one. I would, or another chef that we hire. And we would just kind of go through what's in their household, pull some things out, and for lack of a better way of looking at it, give them a score. I mean, you go into a house and you see a wide variety of things, and then we would talk to the family about all the components of health and nutrition, why they should consider eliminating some of the things that we find, and talk to them about moderation. And then the other part that I bring to the table is we would talk to them about the physical fitness aspect. There's an old saying that families that pray together stay together. I say that families that play together and pray together, you can stay together and quite possibly live longer together. So we want to return to sitting at the table, doing some basic things. It's a lot of people think that it's more expensive to eat healthy. I look at it as it may be cheaper to eat the dollar menu at McDonald's, but what are the long-term effects of doing that?
Right.
And we as a culture, being African American, I look at our people, and when you look at the statistics, we're not in a good position. But we are in a position to do something about it, but we have to act on it, and we need to act now.
Well, one of the reasons I think that this service, especially the one-on-one family consultation, is so important and valuable is because most people, not me, but most people learned to or picked up on some sort of cooking from their parents, okay? My parents cooked. I wanted nothing to do with it, so I wasn't really in the kitchen area, so to speak. But I know that my sister is a good example. She would learn what my mother prepared what my grandmother prepared, and back then we weren't concerned about health and fitness. We wanted it to taste good. So as my sister had her own family, she completely changed the way she prepared food for them. So that very much intrigues me. And something else I saw on your website was that you actually provide a meal delivery service?
Yes.
Tell me about that a little bit.
The meal delivery services, you can peruse the website, and what it offers is some interesting items that you could select. And we offer prepared foods, or we offer a lot of vegetables and salads. So one of the items on there, I believe, is like a grilled asparagus with lemon and lime. We take a lot of international flavors and combine all of them. But I'll touch very briefly on what you said about growing up with food. My mother and father raised 13 children. I was born in Carolina. The other half of my siblings were born here in Delaware. So I grew up with a very southern diet. My parents prepared, obviously, for 13 children. My mother was very creative at times. The only thing that she ever prepared that I didn't like was when she mixed grits with eggs to stretch them. I still haven't gotten past that one. But my mother taught me how to take something from nothing and make a lot out of it. I still love that style of food. I just prepare it slightly differently now. This weekend I prepared collard greens for my sister. I just don't put lard in it. So there's a way to cook foods that we grew up with, that are part of our culture, that taste good and that are good for you, because greens are really, really good for you. They're full of antioxidants. It's a great product.
Well, one of the other things in preparing healthy food is, I don't know if you've picked up on this, but I don't cook. I don't go in there. I don't, it's pretty much where the ice and the juice is kept, and that's pretty much it. The kitchen is not for me. But